So, a few months ago, Williams Workshop got in touch. They sent me an email. They said, we like your channel, we like your vibe, we like your wacky cast of characters, and we like your approach to painting. So I said, okay, interesting. And they popped a very interesting question. They rather bluntly asked, Dave, how much do you make a year through the channel currently? And I said about 19k after tax. And then they said, how would you like to earn 19k a year before tax and move to Nottingham and be a full-time content creator on our channel? And the decision was not an easy one, as you can imagine. In fact, I've been doing as much non-Warhammer stuff this year as I can to try and get all of it out of my system before I'm not able to do non-Warhammer stuff anymore. But yes, MS Paints is moving to Warhammer TV. In what capacity, I hear you ask, because obviously MS Paints is all about accessibility to the hobby, good vibes, positive vibes, working with what you've got, working with additional needs, promoting games with logical rule systems, generally enjoying yourself and being quite results orientated in your hobby output. On paper, in theory, I am not the best fit for this job. So I tentatively offered up myself as a painter presenter, and they said, no, we've already got that covered, no dramas. What we'd like you to do is think up new ways, new content that can bring new people into the hobby. So I thought, okay, well, they like me. They like my cast of characters, you know, Tony, John Chump Change, Mamba, Hector, Health and Safety Frog. So why don't we do something fictional using all of those characters? So for the last 6 months, we've been developing the pilot for this new piece of content that's going to be coming to their channel, and it's ingeniously titled MS Paints. But the crux of it is that it's basically a fun, good times buddy cop show where I go around to stockists and tell them how to run their businesses, and I go to tournaments and, you know, I weigh models that I suspect of being recasts and eject a person or cuff and dano, you know? All this with my wonderful gang of misfits that are normally featured here on MS Paints. So the first episode of MS Paints will be airing over there next week, Friday at 8 PM. Like I say, this was not an easy decision to make, and as a result of this, there will be no further content on this channel. They did say, however, I was allowed, as like a farewell gesture thing to my current subscribers, that I can include the pilot intro, so you can get a little bit of a flavour about what's coming. So, without further ado, I present to you in glorious 4x3 480p, the intro to MS Paints. Thanks guys, I will see you on the other side.
You can't always get your own way, but you'll survive, baby. Just don't ever give in. Hold on, no matter what you do. Hold on, till your heart be true. Hold on, as people be holding out for you.
This product is no way endorsed by anyone or anything at Williams Workshop, and as such should not be read as literal in any serious or informative way at all. So this is a joke, right? Alright. Dave at MS Paints is no way implying or instigating any affiliation with Williams Workshop, its affiliated parties, or individuals. This is a joke. Oh, there you go, D-Dog, thank you. And as such, none of the previous statements should be read as a factual Oh, thank God they, dog. I could barely stand reading around you, let alone an army of these Warhammers. Thank God we ain't doing that. I like my basement too much, you know? I like my basement and my welcome to Squarespace and my... I could have thought,